Today I'm playing Risk of Rain, I'm playing Huntress, and this could either go really well or really bad, and I hope as well. Oops. Yeah, so I have my, oops, I have my setup on the screen now, and I'm going for a really obviously if I don't die now, I'm going for like a really strong late game build with a lot of crit. Let's take a note on that. What is this game? It's like it's a roguelike. A roguelike third-person shooter. Pretty good. It's probably definitely it's my favorite game on Steam right now, I'd say. And I'm playing the Huntress, which is kind of like a really strong late game carry. So I'm gonna get this, it makes my attacks every now and then shoot lightning. You kind of like that. It's really good on characters with fast attack speed, like what this character does late game. So there's a teleporter there, but I kind of want to get a couple more items before I do so. My right click does like this ricochet thing, which is really fun. And then my R, oh, there's a lot of enemies here. And then my R kind of shoots like this with like sniper thing. So I get a lot of enemies here. I am low. That's good. So I'm gonna grab these, which basically adds a 10% crit strike. But I'm also going to grab one of these, which is like a chance to not take damage. Just because if you look at this team, not team, enemies, they're pretty strong. And these weird blue things called lunar tokens, they basically are currency for like a special realm. I'm going to take one of these, which just heals me if I take damage. So that might be able to just help me a little bit. Okay, I need one of these. I want to get this axe, which heals whenever I crit. And since I have 30% crit strike, I should crit sooner enough. Now let's grab this, which increases my attack speed whenever I crit, and more crit. So I have a 40% crit chance. I beetle queen. Okay, so this is one of the easier bosses. What I'm saying is there are just a lot of enemies on screen. So let's target these stone golems first, actually. Most likely to die to those. And then we can get rid of this thing. Oops, I'm stuck. You want to be okay, just dead. Yeah, but now since we have a little bit of current, I have to do some healing. It's be fine. And 1, 2, 3, dead. And yes, I'm just gonna pick up all the items after the enemies die. So yeah, we can go through the teleporter, but I want to kill everything first so that I can loot. Okay, so now I can get this, more crit, this feather, which gives me a double jump. I'm gonna grab this, ooh, which basically, whenever I kill an enemy, they explode, and since there's a lot of enemies, they're gonna explode often. This, which reduces my cooldowns whenever I pick up. Basically, it drops some enemies, and then it turns off all my cooldowns. This which executes enemies, and then I'm gonna grab this item, which increases my attack speed and increases my attack speed and movement speed when I activate the ability. Use like so not ability, like an equipment slot. It has a cooldown though, it's kind of long. I think it's like a minute. Yeah, this thing here is called a Shrine of Combat, and it basically just spawns a bunch of enemies to kill. It's pretty good with my setup because um, it means more money and also more items because I have a thing turned on where I get items from killing enemies. Yes, this is the Shrine of the Mountain, which spawns 2 bosses, but I also get 2 sets of items, which is really useful. Okay, so now I have 9 glasses, which basically means I have 100% crit because your character naturally has 10% crit. I'm gonna grab another feather, and then I'm gonna grab another execute, and I'm gonna go look for the teleporter. Okay, so there's another challenge of the mountain, which makes more enemies spawn, so that'll be fun during the final boss, during the boss fight. I feel like I should probably get a little bit of survivability. But here's the teleporter. You see how there's little blue things on top of it? That means more bosses. There should be 6 of them, I believe, so it's gonna be fun. But it'd be a queen, that's true. That's a lot of enemies. I have a very fast attack speed. Okay, I think I miscounted. There's a couple more than 6. But since we have 100% crit, we have a ton of damage, and since we have healing when we crit, we heal a bunch as well. For sure than die. Oh, it's so satisfying. And let's grab this, which basically gives me, it makes me move faster. And it's really useful because it makes my dash longer. More healing when I crit. This, which increases my attack speed. And then a transfusion, which increases my max health by 100 by killing enemies. So that every enemy gives me 1 extra max health, up to 100. Okay, Rally Point Delta. Um, there's an achievement for this character where if you complete this level without getting hit. I'm not gonna do that. I've already done it, thankfully. And as you see, I just got hit there. And you get this white skin compared to the red default one you normally get. So I'm gonna pick this up quickly, which is a radar scanner, which will just tell me where the teleporter is, and I can find it. Oh, there it is. Okay, teleporter is that thing there. But then I also saw that there was some weird shrine here, but it's trying to combat. If it was trying to mountain, that would have been better. With some more movement speed, so I can go really fast. Yeah, I should activate teleporter now. Magma worm. Yeah, this thing's annoying, but I do a lot of damage to it. On some builds, that boss is impossible to fight. What I'm gonna do is actually, I'm gonna stack up. Ooh, go away. Ooh, red items. Red items are really good. I'm gonna grab this. Um, why'd I take a make it? The base of that item is whenever I kill something, it releases floating. You see those floating daggers, and then they attack the nearest thing. Really useful. I'm gonna grab this death mark item, basically what happens is if they have 4 status effects, they take extra damage. Okay, now let's go through the teleporter and see where we go. Siren School, and there's just casually a magma one because why not? Like just randomly put a boss down because you can. Obviously this one's weaker than obviously the one I fought last time, but let's go some more frenzy because I can't be asked to get actual attack speed. So, and there's also a mini boss on this level which I can try and show. Grab this item first. Grab some more movement speed so I can just quickly run there. I believe it's. You have to go find these little eggs here, like that. Those little egg things. There's one. I think one spawns up here. The one spawns there. Here's some more eggs. I don't actually know. Okay, so you see how you hear it isn't whirring. I think that means if I break one more set of eggs, it spawns these things. Normally there's only one, obviously. These things are pretty tanky, pretty strong. And then you unlock a character called the Loader, which is kind of similar to Vi in the League. A lot of dashes and has that rocket punch charge. It's pretty cool. But yeah, this thing's basically dead now. And I killed both of them. Yeah, so the reason I did this because they drop a red tier, and some of these are really useful. But I'm gonna grab is I'm gonna grab this one, which yeah, you can see what that does. And this is the Wandering Vagrant. It's a really easy boss. When it does that weird aura thing there that you just saw, it does show an explosion that does a ton of damage, but it's fine. I'm just gonna bunch basic stack a bunch of these now, which is anti-boss rounds, just so that I can one-shot the bosses. But yeah, these daggers are kind of OP. They just kind of like have a chain reaction. I don't even really need to attack anything. Just need to kill one enemy and then boom, they're all dead. Like just random explosions as well. That's kind of cool. Now we're at the Sky Meadow, and basically this is just like a fancy. This is technically the last level, last normal level that you can loop around. Yeah. So I think I'm not gonna do a loop. But instead I'm just gonna try and rush to the boss. Oh, here's the ball. Okay. So let's activate it now. Glacial Parents. Okay, this is completely fine. This is probably one of the easiest match ones I could have gotten. Yep, defeated him in literally less than 10 seconds. Nice. And also, the reason why I'm grabbing anti-boss one specifically and nothing else is because, well, besides doing more damage to bosses, obviously, the final boss is still your items and it's kind of very strong. And I hate playing it. I hate fighting it. By far the hardest is like it does a ridiculous amount of damage. And I'll probably get one shot or something because I only have 600 health. Yes, that's the downside of Huntress. She does a ton of damage, a ton of ability, so that she can't heal. Not so she can't heal, she has no health. And to unlock the final boss, you basically need to get right up there. I'm sure there's a way you could probably just jump. You could jump up there if you had enough mobility. But you see those with that pillar of light there, those two there. I need to basically go towards those and charge them up. I want to see if I can one-shot this. Ah, pretty close to. Grab, done my anti-boss stuff, and I'm actually gonna take this, which I feel like I'll need. Instead of attack speed, it just gives me a whole load of defense. And then basically what you do is you try and find these, but you find the other pillars. Let me just kill that quickly. Find this other pillar here. And time for that final boss fight that I hate because it could go so well into this last moment where it just one-shots you. Am I ready? No, not at all. But let's see what this does. Let's see what this thing does. I basically can't get hit, otherwise it will kill me. Especially that with ground pound ability, not ground pound, but that smack ability does way too much damage. And I just need to play an air character who just stays in the air. That's the first stage done. Time for the second stage, which is easier part for me, especially if I have the knives.
Everything should just melt now.
Yeah, that with ground pound ability, it one-shots you. It's unhealthily OP. These also do a ridiculous amount of damage. They're normally really awkward to hit and dodge. Guess one dead. Now for the fun part, it takes all my items. Okay, I got my crit back, that's kinda good. This first way can go either one or two ways. It either one-shots you instantly, or you just kill it. Teabag. Okay, so now the moon explodes. You find these with blue thingies. When I first beat the game, I had no clue how to do this because they changed it from when I first beat the game. Because you never used to have to do this. You avoid all those weird thingies that like to go from the sky. I'm pretty sure they'll kill you. Oh no, I've never been hit by one. You get to the ship, and basically you just sit there for a minute, defending from everything. Which this character's good at defensive. And we're at 5 seconds left, and then I get to beat the game. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that. I played pretty well, I think. Obviously that first bit, I almost died like 4 times, but that's besides the point. And yeah, here's my stuff. Yeah, enjoy.